Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The boot's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nagy. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snatch it quickly on the way. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Running behind that left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so they just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Breaks the play, it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dorsey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pulls it in, it's Dorsey. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Lost a throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Works the middle of the field. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Going right and going deep.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incomplete.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Balls and fired completely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On the ground, it's Dorsey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of... impact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. He's got it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Makes the catch. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The snap sets up the throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll do it himself. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs more.
He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Still looking on the move. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 28 over Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, give on the inside. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll leave it with the lone back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big zone. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Get high! Get high! Get high! Get high!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here on third down for this offense. Making side adjustments here.
The trick play, coach.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's complete to the left. After 40, there he goes. 30 on the Jets. Touchdown, Aggie. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air on second down. Uncorks it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. We thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that fourth down.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
To the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.